Welcome back to the Scrapyard Guys, Rajtronic here, and today we are back with some more Botworld adventures. This game, as you're well aware, is top of my mind right now because I'm playing so much of it. If you want to know why it's on top of my mind and I'm playing so much of it, you can check out my top 5 reasons for playing this game. If you are thinking about getting into this game, you are probably like me and you're probably wondering, how can I make the most from the time that I play in the game? So I want to put together a list of sort of the top 5 tips that I wish I knew when I started. I found on the Discord server, the Botworld Discord server, I found a really nice person called Pix, and I reached out and said, hey, can I make a video with some of the stuff that I've learned and some of the stuff that you put together? And they said, yeah, with the help of Pix, here are my top 5 things I wish I knew when I started this game. The first thing I recommend is upgrading your ship. Your ship is where you get access to the most resources, the most things that help you go further, do more, get more resources, do more damage, survive out longer in the wastelands. Pay attention to what resources you need to upgrade your ship at any time. This leads me into tip number 2, and that is resources. How do I get resources? When you're out in the world fighting things, you'll find mounds of scrap. You'll basically be given a load of components that help you upgrade. How do you find those things when you need them? Because not only will you need them for your boat, you'll also need them for your bots. So your bots, again, will, depending on the level, will need a bunch of components. Now, this is something that took me a long time to realize, is that when you click on the component that you need, there is actually a tip underneath where you can find these components. So then you can focus your attention on places that are high up. Very, very simple. Now, sometimes they're a little bit obscure, but again, it also prevents you wasting your time in certain areas that you know it will not spawn. The next tip I recommend is always have 3 contracts. So contracts, you'll find them on your map screen. Again, if you're unfamiliar with the UI and stuff, I made a video on UI. You can go check that one out. Contracts are where you get the biggest amount of bang for your buck. While you're out in the world, be always doing these things. It will generally lead you to the area that you have the highest level, so you'll be able to max out your bots as well. Once you start completing these, you will start contributing to the battle pass. Therefore, you'll be getting access to more free packs and new bots and things like that. It's highly recommended that you always have 3 contracts. Tip number 4 I would recommend is around the bots themselves. If you're like me, you probably get very paranoid as to figure out which are the best bots and where you should spend resources. At the beginning, I would recommend trying them all out. As you get them, I would recommend using them, playing with them, tinkering with them, moving them around in your squad that you carry with you. Don't be afraid to rank them up to around level 5, because that gives you a good idea in the early game as to how good or bad they are. Later on in the game, you will want to be a little bit choosier as to how you spend your resources, but at the beginning, don't be afraid, don't be holding back. Resources are generally quite plentiful, especially in those early levels. You don't need any of like the rare components to rank up, so just spend, upgrade. Don't spend too much time on worrying about should I or shouldn't I. The last quick tip I would give you is one of the earliest rewards you can get is Longshot, who is a very powerful sniper bot. You only need 250 ranked points, so at about 40 points a win, 6 or 7 wins, you can get Longshot, and I would recommend. This is something I didn't do and wasn't aware of because I kind of stayed away from PvP. Okay, and that's it. That's myself and Pix's top 5 tips. What you should be aware of when starting off in this game. I'm sure there's a million more, but these are the ones that I think are important for you right now when you're just getting into the game. Feel free to leave more in the comments below. Maybe we'll make another video based on those, but thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and make sure you hit that like button and sub if you want to see more stuff like this. Alright, see you in the next one, guys. Bye. Guys and girls, thank you so much for watching my video. I really appreciate it. If you have the time, feel free to check out the other videos you might see on screen right now. Also, I'd greatly appreciate it if you could hit the thumbs up button. Also, subscribe if you want to see more good content like this. That good content may not be that good.